Hello and welcome back to Yellow Brick Road Reselling here on YouTube. I am coming to you today to talk to you about what sold on eBay. In the meantime, actually to get started, I did want to thank some of my new subscribers, a couple of pickers, Larry Lafferty, the Thrifting Goomba, Brian Manuel, Penny Day, Michael Gentile, Amy Raymond, Paul Rezbach, and Kathy Stetch. I think I may have a couple more. Joan Wyatt. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel, and hopefully I'm going to provide you with some information that you can use in your thrifting adventures. So let's get started. Let's talk about some of the things that I sold on eBay in the last week. I've sold more than what I'm going to show you, but I just wanted to highlight a few of the items, especially Retail Arbitrage. A lot of people say that Retail Arbitrage actually doesn't work on eBay, and I really wanted to show you how it does. You can walk into a store like Walmart, Kohl's. In this case, it was actually BJ's Warehouse. That's the store we have that is local to me here in northern New York. And I picked up these performance fleece base layer shirts. I have some pants also, and I put these up. Actually, they've been up for, gosh, I think probably about 9 months. And I've trickled them in here and there on some sales. I've had different sizes. I've had men's and women's. And this is the last one of the extra large tops that I have. And this one sold for $26.71, and it went first class. Actually, most of the stuff that I have goes first class. So, a story behind these are some Ninjago, don't even know if I'm saying that right, invitations and thank you notes. Last year, over in New Hampshire, where my sisters live, they had a Party City that was going out of business. And my sister called me up and says, "You have got to come over and buy some of their closeouts." They had items that were, oh gosh, maybe like pretty much pennies on the dollar. These I may have paid like 2 cents a piece for, if even that. It literally would fill up a whole cart, and then they would tell me, okay, $10 for the cart. So I got costumes, party supplies. You'll see there's some other stuff that I got in this haul that I sold this week also, and these are those. So maybe an investment of 2 cents. In these. So I sold these for $11.33. Another retail arbitrage item. This was on clearance. Gosh, I think it was maybe end of summer at Walmart. I paid about $3 for them. I have one left. Sold it for $17.29, and it went first class. A puzzle. I actually bought this one at Walmart. This specific puzzle seemed to be pretty popular. Any of the Star Wars ones that you can pick up, pay even full price retail, and was able to flip it on here for $27.31. And this one actually went priority because it's pretty heavy. Oh, I should say that one went priority, but I used Pirate Ship, and it did go through cubic shipping, so it wasn't very much for shipping, maybe $8 for shipping that one. Another retail arbitrage item. This one was from Bed Bath & Beyond. They had a bunch of clearance on their curtains this fall, and I picked some up. And these actually, I had sent them into Amazon, and they sold, and then they came back, but the package was never even opened. So instead of sending them back into Amazon, I went ahead and listed them here on eBay. Package of well, there was 2 panels, and they both sold to the same customer. So it was actually $52 for this one, because it's $26 times 2, because I sold 2 of them. These actually came from my own kitchen, some Fiestaware individual bowls. We moved a couple years ago here where I live in West Stockholm, New York, and I um, decided to get rid of stuff that I just wasn't using anymore. And these were things I just wasn't using now that we are empty nesters and we don't do much entertaining because we live in an area where we don't have really a lot of friends that we're inviting over, and our family all live too far, except for my mother. So we just went ahead and got rid of these and got $90 plus the buyer paid shipping. And I'm pretty sure they went to like the Midwest, so they actually paid more than that for shipping. So I talked about the Party City and again, some retail arbitrage items. I got all of these NFL themed items, and I just sold in this one well, I can't really scan up to show you because it'll show you who the buyer is, but I actually just sold 49ers napkins was the only thing that I sold. They bought two packages of them and they paid $10.93. There you go, for a package of napkins, $10.93, and they bought two packages. Another retail arbitrage from Walmart were these Old Roy rawhide sticks. They had them marked down to, I think it was $1 a package. I picked up quite a few packages. Here it says 8, but I did send in quite a few into Amazon also. Only the natural beef hide went to Amazon because there was not a listing at the time for the chicken flavored ones. So I sent in the beef hide to Amazon, and I have a few here that I kept behind and threw up on eBay, and I'm now sold out. Again, retail arbitrage clearance was the pumpkin spice coffee. These got marked down to $1.24 or $1.34 a piece. So I figured I would grab them and throw them on here for people who love their pumpkin spice. They also had some harvest blend, and I think I picked up probably 20 of those for $1.34. And I'm actually hanging on to those because they're actually pretty good. This Donna Morgan Anthropology dress in black and white or pink and black, stretchy, really, really nice, comfortable dress, size 14. Can't remember where I got this one from. It may have been a donation from my sister. She had given me a bunch of clothes to resell. So it may have been from her. If not, it was probably only a couple dollars at the Goodwill. Sold for $32.99. This is a Kipling El Dorado crossbody bag. I'm not that familiar with these, but I did look up, and I guess they normally come with something that hangs on them that, like a little like toy or something like that. In this case, it did not have that, and I did make a note in the listing that it did not have whatever that piece is. It was new with tags. Got it from the Salvation Army. It was a cute bag. I debated on keeping it actually because I do a lot of traveling and I do like to wear crossbody bags when I am traveling. And but I went ahead and sold it. Got $26.40 plus first class shipping, which I'm surprised I was charging shipping because most of my first class items are free. Another retail arbitrage. I bought these at Walmart. Nature Made. I always check the clearance of the health and beauty. There's usually a really good discount that I can get a few times a year. They mark things down way, way down. I was able to get some Excedrin PM for 25 cents, a container of it, and I picked up quite a few of those. So this is another one that I had grabbed from Walmart and resold it for $28.15. And it actually went international to Mexico, and they spent over $20 in shipping. And it went first class in a 6x4x4 box. Actually, I took the box and then I ended up putting it in a bubble mailer. Once I realized that it was going international, I needed to have room for the customs form and everything, so I put it into a 13 by 10 bubble mailer from eBay, the free shipping supplies that we get with our coupon. I put it into one of those and shipped it. So it still went first class. International, I paid about $8 in shipping for it. Again, I used priority, or not priority, I'm sorry. I used Pirate Ship, and I used their simple export rate that they have for international shipping. And if you are not using that yet, I highly recommend that you look into getting that. The simple export rate, you do need to send a message to Pirate Ship and let them know that you're interested in it. Pirate Ship is free to use, and it is usually so much cheaper than using eBay shipping. Definitely cheaper than going to the post office and paying for shipping. So take a look into that. If you're using the global shipping program, your buyers are overpaying for their shipping. So giving them a break by offering them this other option is a lot cheaper. And in this case, they paid 20 and it only cost me 8, so I made $12 in shipping. These little tins, I actually had these around for quite a while. They were things that my husband picked up when we were garage sailing, and he thought that they would be a good flip. They weren't. They sat around for a really, really long time. I think I've had them for at least a couple years, and finally, see ya, they went for $10.78. So I got a bunch of, I shouldn't say a bunch, 5 or 6 pieces of automotive items from the gentleman who was fixing my car after I hit a deer a couple months ago. And when I was there dropping my car off for an appraisal, he said, "Hey, are you interested in some pieces that I'm just looking at throwing in the garbage?" And I was like, of course, I'll take anything you want to give me and I'll take a look. And if they're not worth anything, I'll throw them in the garbage, but at least I can take a look and see if they're worth anything. So this was one that I just listed last week. Finally sat down and listed them. It goes to a Mini Cooper, and it sold in less than a week for $22.38. And again, my cost was nothing. I have a Bionic Grip retail arbitrage item at a local drugstore. They were clearancing out a bunch of their items this summer. My mom and I did a road trip and it's a regional drugstore, and I hit pretty much every one, which I don't even know how many there are, but we hit all of them in Vermont and New Hampshire. And I picked up these Bionic Grips and I sent them into Amazon. And this one was actually a return from Amazon. The customer stated that it wasn't big enough for their hand, but they had already opened the packaging. So I tested it. It was still in working condition, had not been used. So I posted it here on eBay and I made a note that it was open box. The grip is new without packaging. Sold for $23.82, and those have been just flying off my shelf. Another retail arbitrage. This one's actually from Walgreens, from their summer clearance. This was something that somebody would use in their swimming pool. I marketed towards bath time fun. I had some of the Sky paddle pups, and I'm not that familiar with Paw Patrol, but I also had the little boy dog that's all in blue, and he sold right away. And this one has been a little slower selling. But I did sell it, and I do have one left. I think I may have paid like 50 cents for them. I got them when they were 90% off. Another Walgreens item, retail arbitrage, paid full price for this one. It was $9.99. I grabbed it. I have been selling some of them on Amazon, and I threw some up on eBay, and this one sold within a week for $25.08. So that's it for the items that I am going to show you that I sold. I also wanted to let you know about the Yellow Brick Road of Reselling Facebook group that I have. To come on in here. We share information. I share some bolos every now and then. some training. There's some units on Amazon, getting ungated in toys, getting ungated in health and beauty, things along those lines. We talk about eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, Macari. So please come and join us. I would really love it. And that is it. So please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I will not be making another video for about a week. I am heading out this week on a Caribbean cruise with my mom and my two sisters and my sister-in-law and her mother. So it's a girls' cruise in celebration of my sister's 50th birthday and my sister-in-law's 40th birthday. So I will be having fun doing that. I'll be putting my eBay store on vacation. I will be putting my merchant fulfilled items on vacation on Amazon, as well as turning off my Poshmark, Etsy, and Macari store. But what's nice is that I have a shipment going out tomorrow to Amazon. And while I am sailing in the Caribbean, Amazon will continue to sell my items and I will continue to make money. That is one of the number one things I love about Amazon. So thanks for stopping by, and I will see you on the next video.